So after almost 10 months, these boots are dead. They're leaking. They're supposed to be waterproof, but they're not. I mean, they were, but like after you use them for a while and actually wear them, they don't hold up. So I gotta always let you guys know when I get this stuff, especially stuff that I featured on the channel, and I find out after a good use of it, it's good or bad, I gotta let you know. So these Blundstone, these boots are a little over 200 bucks. I got these back in May of 2023. They didn't even make it to a year, much like the Georgia boots. After about 9-10 months, they're dead. You know, they're taking on water. It just didn't hold up, man. I thought it was like a quality boot. This is more so, I guess, something for like you can't work in these, man. They look like redbacks, which is why I bought them, but you can't work in these things. I got these on May 2nd, 2023. Takes a few weeks to break them in because this part digs into your heel and whatnot. But I guess if you want to use this as just like a casual wear or something like that, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more nicer shoes for that, which is why I thought that these would actually have a utility because they market them as durable and all of that. But like, let's take a look at them. You can get these on sale, which I'm glad I bought them on sale. I think I paid about like $170 for them. But yeah, these boots are not gonna hold up, guys. These boots are going to, and if you pay full price, you're gonna be mad because they're, as you can see, $229. So definitely catch them on sale. But yeah, you know, I think this is more of like a casual wear. You know, they show them like they're hiking boot. Well, not hiking boots, but like, I mean, they advertise them with people like hiking and going through the woods and stuff like that. But really, they're more like this guy, you know, just walking through the city, you know, stuff like that. These are not really a very durable boot that you can actually work in. If you work in an office, you might be good with these, but at that point, you would probably want to wear something a little more comfortable. So these are going to be a fail. I had them on today. I tried to wear them today because there's a lot of water out in the yard. When it rains, it leaves a lot of big puddles. So I'm literally standing in a puddle while I'm like getting in my truck and stuff, and I start feeling moisture. Not a whole lot, but I could tell my feet were getting wet, and I wasn't gonna go through the day like that. So of course I switched and put on the Thorough Goods. I thought I was gonna get at least another season out of these. Turns out that I'm not. Can't really wear them anymore. Maybe I cut grass and stuff in them. You know, I can do like maybe do some yard work because I'm only doing that on nice dry days. So that's about it. And that's normally what I do with sneakers and stuff after they are all messed up. I just use them for cutting grass and stuff. So these are for cutting grass now. So yeah, I can't recommend them after having them for almost 10 months. They just didn't hold up, man. You're not wearing these to work. These are not durable. And it's not like I'm on a construction site or anything. I work on RVs, and these do not hold up. So that's an update on that. This pump, I bought this a while back, and it's been working good, but the last time I used it, the switch failed. The switch has failed on it, which I found out today. I took it apart. But this is a great thing, guys, especially my RV guys, when you got to do those oil changes and any type of fluid transfer, oil transmission, hydraulic fluid and stuff like that, when you got to get it into those hard to reach spots. So I'm using this when I'm working with different types of slide rooms that have the reservoir and the hard to get to spot. generator oil changes, even chassis oil changes, which was the last thing I did with it, was a chassis oil change. And luckily, I got through the oil change, but as soon as I turned the pump off to get, I started off with the 5-quart, and when I needed to put the last 2 quarts in, I couldn't turn it back on. The switch was like jammed, and when I took it apart, now it's just like loose. I could hear the mechanism. So I'll replace the switch in it and put it back in service. I've already touched the leads together and I see that they work. So I'll put a more heavy duty switch in it and put this back into service. I didn't pay a whole lot for this. I got this off of Amazon. My RV guys, RV owners, my techs and stuff, you're gonna wanna go ahead and get one of these. It's very versatile, it's very handy, and I've had really good luck with it. And this is the problem I had with it. You know, they use a cheap switch, and but that's a failure that I welcome, is if that's all that's wrong with it, which it is, as I've already checked it out, is just a switch. Easy fix, guys. Just replace the switch. So I'll be replacing the switch on that and getting that put back together. This Veto Pro Pac, this is the bag, my gas bag. This is what I'm gonna be using, the that free bag, that free promotional bag, the LD whatever. I don't know what it is. You guys look it up. You've heard about it. But anyway, the one that has like the meter pouch in the back, I'm gonna use that for a gas bag so I can get my manometers. This is kind of like sensitive equipment, these manometers, and my sniffer, and they're kind of expensive. So it would be nice to have these guys in that little meter pouch area and out of the front with the rest of the tools, so I can keep them a little cleaner and whatnot. So that's gonna be what I use that bag for, and then I'll repurpose this bag for something else. This is the bag we're giving away. This will be that bag we're giving away, guys. This is the Wise Pro Tradesman. It's a good bag, especially if you're just getting into the game and you don't want to invest a lot of money. You don't know if you'll want to put $300 in a bag like this. This bag goes for around $100, and you know, we're gonna give it away. It was given to the channel. They sent it to the channel for us to review it. So I've reviewed it. You know, I don't have a problem with it. You know, I can't do like an extensive 1-year review on it. I use it for a couple weeks, guys, and it seems fine. I take pretty good care of my stuff, but also it does have to be, you know, rugged enough to make it, because, you know, I do work out of this stuff and I'm in all different type of conditions and stuff like that. I don't see this bag having a problem, especially if you're in somewhat of a controlled environment. But we're giving this away. We're not gonna keep the bag, guys. We're gonna give it to one of you guys, the viewers, of course, a subscriber, because you guys, you know, you guys keep the channel going. I started this channel as just a hobby while I was a service tech, a dealer technician. And I just, you know, it was just something to do. It was something fun, and it still is. I keep it fun. I don't have like any agenda beyond that. I just like making the videos and sharing stuff with you guys, and that's it. It's not really about money and making money off the channel and stuff like that. It's not really about that for me. So a lot of things I'll do different. My videos are kind of rough and raw, and a lot of people give a lot of comments and suggestions and things like that, which is fine, but you got to understand, I'm just like a dude that works for a living and making my money, you know, fixing RVs. This is just something I do for fun, okay? But definitely want to get this bag off to somebody. So we'll be doing like a giveaway in an up and coming video where we do the little pick a winner thing, the YouTube random comment picker. So if you haven't seen that video, I think I changed the title on it to free tool bag or something like that. Go ahead, leave the comment on the video. You need to put Wise Pro Tradesman, Wise Pro, something like that in the comment section. But mainly, a subscriber. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm just gonna pick a random comment. But you gotta be a subscriber to win the bag, guys. Speaking of the bags, I did get the new bag in, which is, this is the bag that I ordered in order to get that free bag. This is the wrencher. This comes off. This is the wrencher XL. All right, this is the wrencher XL bag. And this is the bag that I bought to put all the wrenches and a lot of stuff that I had loose in the truck. And I wanted to consolidate the stuff. I try to keep the stuff compartmentalized so it's a little easier to work with and work out of the truck, okay? So this is a big bag, guys. This bag is huge. It's like 20 pounds dry. It's overbuilt. It's heavy duty. I prefer, for stuff like this, an open bag. You know, this is in their plumbing series. And then you get this bag with it, which was a lot bigger than I thought. You can kind of see my hands are kind of big, and this bag is huge. This little, it has like magnets on the back, right? And when you open it up, it could be like for a plier loadout. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it on this bag because I'll probably use it separate for something else, because as you can see, I'm not really working out of this bag. This bag doesn't have a specific purpose other than holding a lot of tools and miscellaneous items that I want together, right? But it's not, for me, it's not a plumbing bag. It's not a gas bag or anything like that. It's just a bag that I wanted because I had wrenches all over the place, and I didn't like when I had to work on stuff like a generator or aqua hot or something that required a lot of different wrench sizes. I didn't like having to go to a bunch of different spots on the truck, finding my wrench rolls and stuff. So, and then I had some of my ratchets and stuff. They're just kind of laying around here and there, the bulkier tools that I use frequently. So I wanted a spot to put the stuff that I used a lot. So I want an open top so I can just reach in the truck, grab it. If I had to pull the bag out, I could. So let's see what I got in here, right? So I got the bag kind of loaded, and I'm just gonna pull it up here. All right. So it has these heavy duty leather handles, which is cool. So on the back side right here, I got the set of mountain wrenches. Then I got the crow's feet on the wrench ring right here. Then I got 1, 2, 3 sets of wrenches and wrench rolls right here. I have some of my plastic pry tools right there. I have my Noco Boost jump box. It's the 3000 amp one, the old school joint that has the it has like the voltmeter gauge on there. Then I got a 1/4 inch torque wrench here, big boy flashlight, the Nebo, the 12,000 lumen, couple more scrapers, the Mac RBRT wrenches hanging out right there, standard, because I use mostly standard, so most of the stuff is standard, but one of these sets in here is metric, just in case I run into something. All right, I got the DeWalt oscillating multi-tool right here. So as we come around, you'll see this is kind of how the bag's designed. It has a couple of V-swap panels on each side. Then it has some fixed compartments with some dividers with a piece of aluminum kind of stamped and wrapped around it for durability, so it doesn't fold all down over time from you putting stuff in and taking stuff out. Good idea. And I'll cut to another video I did so you can see the bag unload it so you can kind of get some ideas of what you want to do. So I did that in like an unboxing video, and I'll cut to that and let you see that after after I show you this loadout. All right, I got my Mac Tools 3/8 ratchet and my Craftsman flashlight right here. It takes the 20-volt batteries. I use that a lot. Over here on this side, so let's swing around. On the side of the bag, I got a set of stubby wrenches, and then I got my big boy Wera, the 24 millimeter through 32, which is 15/16 to 1 1/4 for big fasteners. All right. So over here, let's get this pair. I got a little pair of gloves stuffed in there. I just got a couple of extensions for my impact driver stuck together. I got the snap-on straight die grinder with that IPA diamond wheel that's been holding up awesome. I got my snap-on 1/4 inch long neck ratchet and and my Husky 1/2 inch torque wrench. So you can see that this bag is pretty tall. The bag's super tall, guys. Maybe I'll grab a tape out of the truck so that we can get some measurements on it. Sometimes people want to know that, especially with this bag, because this bag is kind of huge, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the tape out. Okay, so the bag is almost 17 inches tall to the rim. And it's almost 17 inches wide. Okay. And then, so it's a rectangle, so it's about 10 inches deep or wide, however you want to do it. You know, it's 17 inches tall, 17 by 10 by 17. So you end up with that rectangle, and that's the bag. So you can see, like, this torque wrench is 25 inches. You know, it's basically a 24-inch torque wrench. It's sitting in the bottom of the bag. So it's holding that pretty nice. You know, only about 9 inches of the torque wrench is sticking out. So for your real tall, bulky tools, this is perfect, which is why I want it. I went with the Wrencher XL instead of the LC, which is the only, you can't get the MC. They got a really smaller one, which would probably be really nice for somebody who actually has to work out of the bag if you're using it for a plumbing bag. But I wanted a bigger, taller bag to where I can have my tall tools like these ratchets and die grinders and stuff, and these long mountain wrenches. I want them to fit all the way in the bag, but I want to be able to reach in here and grab them out. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to, for this thing to swallow up this whole set of wrenches, and then I can just pull them out. So that's what we got going on. As you can see, that whole set of Mac RBRT wrenches, it just sits all the way in there, man. So that's nice. And these mountain wrenches, you know, these guys are long, and it fits all the way down in there, and it's just barely sticking out. So, you know, this is a good bag. Now, the downside of this bag, guys, this bag is super heavy. This bag is heavy, and when you load it out like I have it loaded out, it's really heavy. So they give you this shoulder strap, and it's padded really good. Looks like it's 56 inch max, and hook it onto these D-rings. You know, the Veto bags, super heavy duty, no plastic, everything's steel leather, and this like nylon Kevlar type material on the side of the bag. I forget what it's called, but yeah, this is like a hammer loop. I'm not running a hammer in here. I mean, I guess I could. I don't have to use a hammer very much working on RVs, so Sometimes I do, especially when you're doing with suspension work and stuff like that. But on a day-to-day basis, I'm not. And this is like stuff that I grab all the time. The stuff that's in here is stuff that I grab all the time, and I needed better access to it with better organization and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the only bad thing, is that the bag is heavy. Like I said, it's like 20 pounds with nothing in it. The bags are built like that because they're heavy duty and they're overbuilt so that they'll last. They give you a 5-year warranty on these bags, guys. And with that 5-year warranty, they want to make sure it's going to last for 5 years. And from what I read and everything, they last a lot longer than the 5 years. So they overbuild these bags so that you're not sending them in all the time for warranty. I mean, so they build a sturdy bag. You know, not mad at them for that. I need the stuff to hold up. You know, I want to buy this once, cry about it once. This bag was $369. So $369 for this guy. And, you know, you get what you pay for, man. In anything, you get what you pay for. So for some people, they're not going to spend almost $400 on a tool bag. But I just look at it like, bro, it's a business expense. I work out of this stuff. I make money with this stuff. I buy once, cry once, you know. I definitely believe you buy cheap, you buy twice on a lot of things. And this would be one of them. I've gone through a lot of tool bags in my career. And I started buying these Vetos about a year ago, a little over a year ago, and I hadn't had the one from a year ago tear up yet. So, I can tell the quality, so I just keep buying them. But yeah, that's those. Took some stuff out of the truck. These are some more Veto bags. These ones have like the magnets. Now this is heavy. This has a bunch of. That has a lot of steel in there. There's a lot of hydraulic fittings in there, and the magnets, they're the truth, guys. As you can see, it's sitting there, it's holding it. There's a lot of weight in this little bag because I have a bunch of hydraulic fittings in here. So these things are not light. So there's a bunch of hydraulic fittings in there. The magnets are good on these bags. I use the other one for electrical, the other magnetized bag, the magnet bag. I don't know what's the name of them. I don't know what the name of them are, guys. You can look it up. And then I use these for markers. I use this one for hardware, you know. So that's what we got, man. I got some stuff to do. I done cleaned out the truck. I had to clean and reorganize the truck and stuff, get that ready to go. Kind of moved my boxes over and made the void in the middle, and that's where I put the floor jack and a couple blocks of wood that I use while I'm working on stuff. And it works better. It keeps my mat off the floor so it doesn't get so wet. When the rain is draining from that. Anyway, change it up a little bit. Makes it a little easier to get in and out. I'm happy with it. Where's the wrencher gonna go? Well, on the inside of the truck, you know, there's a lot of stuff in here, but it's all organized and compartmentalized, and that's how I can make this work and without having to have like a van, which I can't use because the thing doesn't have 4-wheel drive. And anyway, it's gonna sit right here. So my dad gave me this. It's one of the Walt Tough System boxes. As you can see, I'm pretty deep in the Tough System 2.0. Some of them are Mac tools. It's, you know, Stanley Black & Decker, but it's the same style boxes, and I use them. They work great. I've been using these for over 4 years. They hold up. They work great, guys. So that wrencher bag will be sitting right on top of here. You can see how I got the bungee cord already set up so it's not moving all around. So I can kind of just tie it down from the D-rings, and that's where it's gonna go at. And that's what we got, man. Let me get this stuff put up. I got rid of these. I got rid of some stuff, obviously, out the truck. Every time I clean it out, I get rid of stuff that I'm not using a whole lot. So this is a set of Husky wrenches. This is like one of my first full set of ratcheting wrenches that I've ever owned. And I didn't really know about these when I first started working on cars and stuff. I didn't have ratcheting wrenches. I just had regular wrenches. Back then, you know, going back to like the 90s and stuff, this would have been something that would have been too expensive for me to buy for just as a DIYer working on cars and whatnot. But as the times change, tools get cheaper, less expensive, and in a way. And this was my very first set. And came in this case, got it on like a deal or something, and I still got it. They work fine. I've still been using them. They look good. They work fine. And mainly, my main reason for them is the case. That was one of the main reasons of me getting this, is because of the carrying case, how it keeps the wrenches organized and I could work out of the case. But I have a lot of other wrenches, and I have like stubby ratcheting wrenches that take up a lot less space, and I really only use the standard. You know, when I was working on cars, I needed the metric and sometimes the standard, but on the campers, I really just need the standard, and I just took them off the truck. Not gonna need them. So that's what we got. I'm not gonna hold you guys up. The video's already almost a half an hour long, but yeah, giving a bag away. Got some new bags coming. We got one sitting here already, and I'll keep you updated as the stuff makes it or breaks it. But for today, the Blundstones didn't make it. Unfortunate. I really like the boots. You know, they after you break them in, they're comfortable, and I like the styling of them. They look really good, but that doesn't mean a hill of beans for me if the boots can't hold up and keep the water out. You know, that's all I need you to do, guys. Is keep the water out. Keep my feet dry. It's a soft toe boot. I mean, it's not doing anything else. I mean, you got to be good at least that one thing. All right. Catch you guys later. RV Tech Pro out.